All right, guys, so today I want to go over multiple builds for the Mp5. We've got 3 max recoil variants, and what these are basically going to show you is that the integrated suppressor is probably actually the cheapest of all the variants, and in my opinion, it's one of the best. Now, the reason for that is initially, when you fire the integrated barreled one, it does have higher kick recoil, right? So as you're firing your full auto, it'll lift up, and then if you auto correct it, you can basically just easily put those rounds on target at a slower fire rate than the other 2 weapons. Now, with that being said, I know the stats here show that 26 recoil in the loud version, as well as 26 recoil on the integrated. This one, your PMC will actually auto adjust its recoil down to where it will basically tighten up the groups easy without you having to manage. So if you just are the type of person that fires and doesn't auto correct when you aim down sights, the loud version is probably going to be the way that you want to go. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a gun that is designed for headshots and level 3 armor and below, right? And a lot of people run level 4 armor. Now, this can shred level 4 armor, but you're going to have to mag dump, and that's the only downside to these weapons. As always, I would tell you, always aim for the head, because the head is basically what guarantees kills. If you're aiming for the chest, you always have a chance of hitting arms as well as the thorax. And the armor also, if they're using level 5 or even level 6 armor, the odds of you winning the fight are going to be significantly lower. So keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, keep in mind that you do want to use AP6 3 rounds. That's the only round you want to use with this. Do not use RIP. If you use RIP rounds, you're basically hoping that you can kill people with leg and arm shot, and that is a much smaller target than the head, and it's always moving, right? So, and what I mean by that is if people are strafing left to right, you're going to have a lot more trouble killing them with RIP rounds than you're going to have with just putting shots on the head. And I mean, this thing is a laser. So with that being said, this is my favorite variant of the Mp5. When we are running this, we are basically trying to do CQB 100% of the time. We're aiming for headshots. It's an expensive gun to use, especially in the current meta of the game where all the ammo is really, really overpriced. This ammo is roughly around $5 to 800 rubles right now. And the problem with the rubles is that them being sold at that much, it makes this gun not really worth running unless you're in game and bored, right? With all the other rounds that are available for the gun, they aren't viable for killing people with any kind of face shield or helmet at all, right? The downside is the ammo cost. So 1 drum of 50, which if you guys look at it, the only downside to running the drum is -2 erg, which doesn't matter because this is a really fast aim down sights type of weapon. The ADS is insane. So the downside is that 50 rounds is 250 USD. Does that make sense? And that's a lot of money that you're spending to hopefully kill someone. So you have to keep that in mind when you run this type of weapon. I typically will run 250 round mags and 230 round mags. 30 round mags are backup mags. If your first 250 round mags don't kill whoever you're trying to kill, then those 230 rounders should be able to clean up the rest of the players, as well, hopefully. The other plus side of 30 round mags is they reload much quicker than the 50. So let's go ahead and hop into the gameplay, and we'll show you how this thing performs versus players that are not really so geared, plus Boss Gavin, his little mini.
Ну и чё тут за хуйня?
How's a player? Boss scavs are inside.
Пошли вы, блядь!
We ain't fucking around, boys. Still have a few. We killed 3, right? Still have a few. There's 1 or 2 on the stairs. It's got a slower fire rate, so it's a little easier to manage, right? I mean, it's not better, per se. We got a lucky grenade. These players are just retarded, too. We killed 3 players. We're gonna get the scav boss, too. In a second. I don't know if the one had an Alton. Do you think it was an Alton? We're just fully reloading, guys, because we don't want to get surprised. It's a lot easier to handle, yeah. Well, I also lowered my my DPI from 1,100 to 850. That was a good nade that we threw as well. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Давай, мочи! Ну нахуй! Давай, мочи!
Oh, we killed 2. Perfect. All right, let's loot the fuck out of these boys.
ты хер ебучий.
A few moments later.
Да они вообще все молодцы, пидоры. Вот он!
He's got a key card. Guarantee it. No, you're not. Feels bad.
I'm gonna give it to 5 seconds, then we're gonna move over.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So we got very lucky, right? Because the guy with the Alton helmet is the one that was going to fuck us up, but we killed him with a fucking grenade, right? Unless it wasn't him. I'm pretty sure it was, though. And then we killed these two guys and their homie, because they must have heard the boss cab inside. So, fuck. That was cool. Look at all that damage. Oh, yeah, boys.